What's up, guys? Welcome back to Painfully Honest Advice. My name is Andy, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you guys 9 ways on making passive income. Now, all these strategies are going to be simple strategies. These are things that I currently have in place or I'm actually working on right now. I'm no guru at this. Now, these are going to be very simple strategies that you can actually put in place right away. So let's go ahead and get into it. So if you're new to the channel, just to put it in content and tell you guys a little bit about me, like I said, my name is Andy, and I am an entrepreneur that has multiple streams of income. Currently, I actually own and operate 2 businesses. One is a financial firm that I own, and second is a full sit-down restaurant. In both of these incomes, I do have people managing my businesses for me, which allows me to do videos like this, allows me to invest in real estate, get into the stock market, and share all this advice with you guys. If you are new to the channel, if you don't mind hitting that subscribe button, it really does help with the YouTube algorithm and get more people to the channel. And if you don't mind just giving me a quick thumbs up, that would be honestly appreciated. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get right into the video. Now, you might be wondering, what exactly is passive income? Now, passive income is any income that you're making without you being present. So basically, a 9-to-5 job would not be considered passive income. Now, it is money that you're making even while you go to sleep. So the next day when you wake up, you have more money in your bank account than you did the night before. It basically allows you the flexibility to be able to work from anywhere. Now, it does take either your time or your money up front to reap the rewards later. Now, I'm going to share with you guys 9 different ways on making passive income. These are going to be very simple ideas that you can actually get started with right away. And then later part of the video, I am going to share some reinvestment ideas. So once you do have this passive income coming in, you can reinvest it in these other strategies that I'll share with you guys. So in total, we'll go over 9 different passive income ways to get started. Now, this is not a get rich quick strategy by any means. This is putting in the effort up front and reaping the rewards of that ongoing until the rest of your life, basically. So the first one is gonna be investing in dividend-based stocks. So what are dividend-based stocks? Basically, you're investing in the stock market, but you are investing in stocks that pay out dividends either on a quarterly basis or on an annual basis. There are a couple quick resources that I will share with you guys that I use to find dividend-based stocks and platforms that you can actually trade stocks on. Some of the stocks that are out there that actually pay out dividends are Apple, Ford, Coke, Wells Fargo, TELUS, Six Flags. So these are just some of the ones that I can think of on the top of my head. I will share with you guys a resource that I use, and honestly, any type of platform that you use for trading, you can find dividend-based stocks, or if you do a Google search, you'll see there's a lot of companies out there. Now, I will say, don't trust every single article that you read. Actually do your homework, do your research on that particular company. Now, the biggest risk that you're taking with investing in dividend-based stocks is you don't know if the stock will fluctuate and if it will go up or down in price. So my recommendation is always to use your best judgment, do your homework, do your research, and invest in a company that is actually gonna be growing over time. Honestly, you can get started with this by setting up an account with any type of investment firm out there. Basically, there is 3 that I'll recommend to you guys that I currently use, and I do have it in my description as well, but the 3 that I currently use is Stockpile, WeBull, and Robinhood. Now, I did make a video on starting investing in stocks with Stockpile. I'll put the link right there. You guys can check that out, but I have in my description links for all 3. With Robinhood and WeBull, the best thing about those 2 companies is that when you start an account with one of them, they will give you free stock to start, which is really nice because you get free stock. I believe with WeBull you get 2 free stocks, and with Robinhood you get 1 free stock. And you can set up an account with multiple companies, so you don't have to just have an account with one. I use all 3 of them, and honestly, you really can't go wrong with any of them. The point here is I would get started right away with something like this, because the sooner you get started, the sooner you'll start collecting dividends. All right, guys, so the second way that you can earn passive income, and this is probably the simplest one out of them all, is by opening up a high interest savings account. With a high interest savings account, the best things about it is that it's very easy to open up. You can open it up with literally any kind of bank that you bank with currently. Currently, I can tell you guys the national rates, and I'll take you guys to a site and just to see what the rates are out there, but the current rates are probably around 1.85%. So the nice thing with a savings account is the funds are liquid, meaning you can get access to them anytime. You can earn that 1.8% interest rate on them, and they're secured up to $250,000. This is probably the safest choice as far as getting passive income. Your money's not going to grow the quickest by any means by doing this, but at least if you're saving up, this is probably the best way just to put your money aside in case you need it for emergency, but at least you're getting a higher interest rate and still building that passive income. Okay, so I'm on NerdWallet right now. NerdWallet is actually one of my favorite sites. They have a lot of information in regards to anything finance related, but on this site, you guys can see right here that the highest yielding savings accounts that are out there currently, the first one here is with American Express at 1.7%. The next one with is Marcus by Goldman Sachs at 1.7%, and also see CIBC here at 1.85%. And the last one that I wanted to show you guys was with Discover at 1.7%. So as you guys can tell, just by looking at this, majority of these accounts are paying anywhere between 1.65 to about 1.85 currently. And what I would normally suggest is if you have any kind of cash that you're saving up, put it in a savings account. At least you're building some kind of passive income where the funds are actually sitting there and they're growing for you. All right, guys, so number 3 is going to be another investment-based product. It is going to be dividend-based mutual funds or index funds. Now, what are mutual funds or what are index funds? Basically, a mutual fund is one fund that houses different stocks and different bonds. So basically within one funds, you have investments of different stocks and different bonds in there, and they're usually a bit safer than just investing in one stock because the price in one stock can fluctuate a lot more. When you're diversified in a mutual fund or an index fund, you're invested in multiple companies. So mutual funds and index funds would both be considered passive income just because you just put your money in there one time. Let's say you start with $50 a month, or let's say you put $1,000 in there just all at once within 1 year. You leave the money in there and it grows for you. Now with mutual funds and index funds, historic data states that you're looking at around a 6 to 8% interest. So the easiest way to invest in a mutual fund is actually by setting up a brokerage account. Now you can open up a brokerage account with any type of financial institution. So basically, if you have a current bank that you deal with or any of the banks online, you can ask to set up a brokerage account, and through that brokerage account, you can have multiple mutual funds or index funds. All right, guys, so number 4 and number 5 on this list are probably the closest to my heart, just because this is actually what I'm really passionate about. So number 4 is opening up a business. Now, I will say that this is probably the biggest risk. Out of all the choices I'm going to share with you guys, this is probably the biggest risk, but it's also the biggest reward. Now, you might be wondering, how is opening up a business passive income? Now, I'll share that with you guys in a minute here, but what I'd really like to tell you guys is that opening up a business, if you're really passionate about something, it is one of the most rewarding things that you can do. Now, I grew up in a family business, and I always had an inspiration to open up my own business. Currently, I actually do own my own restaurant where I have somebody managing it, and also I have a financial firm that I own as well where I have somebody managing that as well. So that's basically how and why it's passive, because I don't need to be there on a day-to-day basis, and I'm still collecting money from it. When I'm going to sleep and waking up the next day, I'm still collecting money and collecting a check from there without actually being present or being there. So if you have a love for something or you're really passionate about something, I would strongly say that, hey, get started right away and take the risk right away. Now, a lot of people think that you need a lot of money to actually open up something. What I'll tell you guys is that you necessarily definitely do not need a lot of money. You can start from anywhere. You can start from home. You can have a pop-up shop. You can really start without a lot of money. If you're passionate about something and if people like your product, you can grow that. All right, so going on to number 5. Now, number 5 is another one that is really close to my heart. Now, this I learned in high school. This is basically business 101, is invest in real estate. Now, buying real estate or investing in real estate is something that I was actually taught in high school. To me, it was like business 101. I just never fully got the idea until a couple of years later because I always thought you needed a lot of money to invest in real estate. Now, there are a lot of tax benefits to owning real estate. I'm not going to get into that in this video, but there are definitely a lot of tax benefits, which is another nice advantage of owning real estate. And additionally, just my recommendation in regards to real estate is when you are looking for property in real estate, invest in either a single family or a duplex. Now, I would encourage you, if you can go for a duplex, that's nicer because it's actually two separate rental incomes that you can get, or you can live in one and have it pay for the other. So now, if you really don't have enough money to invest in real estate right now, you are gonna like number 6 on the list. Now, number 6 is gonna be still investing in real estate, but you can invest in an easier way through a platform called Fundrise. Now, I will take you guys to their site because Fundrise is something that's really up and coming, and it's a great way to actually invest in real estate because you are investing in real properties and you can see historic data on those properties, and you don't need as much money down. The only difference, and the main difference, I guess, between this and actually going out and buying real estate is when you buy a piece of property with real estate, you know that exact property and you own that property 100% outright. With Fundrise, you're buying a share or a percentage of that property. Basically, they take a pool of money and they invest it into that property, and you're basically one of the investors into that property. Okay, so now I just went on Fundrise, and basically you can type in fundrise.com and it'll take you to their platform. But to set up an account with Fundrise is very easy, and it really just takes $1,000 off an investment. So let's just go through their platform real quick. It's telling you that you can unlock investing in real estate here. Projected returns based on historic data is anywhere between 8 to 12% here. You're diversified in a portfolio with multiple real estate properties in there. With Fundrise, just take you guys to some of the sites. So it's showing you guys here, there's a couple different sites that you can invest in, or when I say sites, I mean like properties that you can invest in. There's an apartment complex in Florida, there's an apartment complex in Texas, and there's also a commercial property in DC. So you can actually invest in different properties that are out there that they're looking for investors to invest in. Now, as far as just scrolling down here, you guys can tell from this chart that you can see the returns. You can see the projected average returns. So the 2014 to 2018 returns, you guys can see that here, but basically for 2018, it was 9.11%. Now, Fundrise is an easy platform. If you do want to get started in real estate, but you don't have the money to put up front, you can get started, like I said, as low as $1,000. So I'll put a link down below in the description for Fundrise as well, if you want to check that out. All right, guys, so you might be waiting for this one. Number 7 on the list is by you hitting that like button. It is YouTube. Now, you might already know this, or you might be wondering, how do you make money off of YouTube and how is it passive income? So with YouTube, you can actually make money by being monetized with them. And what that basically means is that once you're monetized, you can have ads or commercials playing in your videos. And anytime there's an ad that's playing in your video, you get a very small percentage, but the more people that are watching your video and that are watching those commercials, the more money that you can be making. Now, to get monetized with YouTube, you do have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. Basically, with YouTube, why is it considered passive income? It's because once you're monetized and you have these commercials in your videos, anytime somebody's watching your video, let's say a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, you are still gonna get paid. So that was basically in a nutshell, guys, how you can make money off of YouTube and why that would be considered passive income. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and jump to the next one here, which is gonna be affiliate marketing. Now, affiliate marketing goes kind of hand in hand with YouTube because YouTube is one of the platforms that you can actually use for affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is anytime you are connecting yourself or affiliating yourself with a company or a product. Now, by pushing their product or pushing their service, they are going to give you a percentage, and it's usually a pretty small percentage of that sale. Now, there are a lot of affiliate companies out there, but one of the biggest ones that you guys will see on YouTube and really on the platform is Amazon affiliates. Now, Amazon is one of the biggest companies out there, as we know, so they have an awesome affiliate program that a lot of people use. I use them as well. Now, I have my top 5 books that I have in my description. It's basically my top 5 favorite books that I highly recommend. With affiliate marketing, every time somebody buys something, you will get a very small percentage of that sale. It is definitely another source of passive income, because once you start getting the traffic, people are just going to be buying the product or whatever you're promoting or recommending, and you'll just keep making commission or percentage of that sale every single time. And I'm going to go ahead and take you guys to the final one, which is course sales. Now, with course sales, it's basically setting up a course, right, and having people subscribe or having people purchase your course. Nice thing with course sales is that it takes that time up front to develop that course, but every single time you push that course out, somebody buys it, you get the profits from that course. Now, I will say one of the best websites that I like, that I'm actually in the process of developing a course with, is called teachable.com. I will also put a link down in the description below for them. All right, guys, so that is gonna do it for this video. Hopefully you guys got something out of this video. I will say these are my 9 ways that I focus on building passive income. Passive income has always been, to me, to work smarter and not harder. Build your wealth and then let it work for you. But I'm going to leave you guys with that, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a quick thumbs up, and if you don't mind subscribing to the channel. Thank you again, guys, and I will see you guys at the next one.